All right, we're going to do a quick walkthrough of how to effectively use the Q app, Q sales team. This video will get sent out to the division, so let's relax. She's laughing. She's done it. All right, so real quickly, can you all see the screen?
Yeah.
All right. So there's a couple different ways that you want to be able to use Q. The first way I think about, so I'll just walk you guys through each feature on here and how it's organized. This page is the representative page where I can see all of my reps. All the information is here. So anytime that I'm making calls, I'm doing outgoing in the morning, I have this page up. If I am doing Friday PDI, Tuesday benchmark PDI, I have this page up. And in fact, I'll be clicking each person's name whenever I'm doing a call with someone, I'm clicking on their name, you know, and I'm pulling up their stats. I can see, boom, and this is just a good way to tell, like, hey, the health of a representative. How many leads do they have on Q? That's like one of the most important numbers on here, right? It's like, hey, they got 10 numbers to call. They're probably not doing that great of the job. Now, she just started this weekend, so I'm not actually too worried. But I can see stats. But if you go down to like some of your top people, right? Your top people, like, I don't know, we have, let's see here, you know, over 6K plus team builders. Okay, how many names and numbers does Ferris have? You need to adjust this. Cool. 32 leads. He just sold 10 grand. He's only got 32 leads. That's probably a problem. You know, he's got 6 appointments this week. I can see that. Calls, stats. You know, whenever I'm doing PI, I can take notes on here with him. You know, skill set grades. We should be editing these just, you know, throughout the week and making sure that those are up next to every single person. It also just gives you a good idea, like, hey, well, you suck at closing, so maybe we should fix that. Or you are awful at making phone calls, so that's maybe why you don't have any appointments. I can also see the phone calls and phone stats. And so everything's here on this page. The easiest way, if I'm doing outgoing PDI in the morning, I'm just looking at the yellows and the reds. That's the main thing, right? I'm looking for, because if someone's green, okay, cool, they've already hit all their appointments, unless I really want to coach her a little bit on getting some more. But the main thing is, like, the people I definitely want to call, it's like, all right, cool, Josh DeFreitas, right? He wants 5 appointments on Monday. He's got 0 booked up. He hasn't hit his goal for Sunday, hasn't hit his goal for Saturday. Cool. So he hasn't hit his goal for Saturday, Sunday, you know, Monday, really any of the days here too. So he's got to get those booked up. So this is just an example. I would give Michael Delgado should get a call from us. You know, what's going on with him? He's got none of his appointments booked up for his weekend. He wants to do 15 demos and he doesn't have a single one booked up. That's someone I need to get on the phone. So it's all about impacting the people that we need to coach and stuff like that too. And then people that already have, hey, 111, cool. Well, could we challenge Ivan to get more than one demo or whatnot? And you can see it all on here, okay? The way that this is organized is there's groups and teams. So groups is basically, you want to have it, you have your launch, you have a fast start group, and you have a post fast start group. So this is organized by the time at which they start the job. So if they start the job, they're in launch. After the first, you know, weekend, they come into fast start, and then post fast start. And then after that, you can move these people into, you know, any respective groups, 1 to 3K. You know, I usually do 6K. We still have this feature just went up, so we still have some lingering groups here. And then you also have teams, which you can organize however. You can have it on your 10K alliance, the rest of the team, whatever. Right now we have this divvied up into mini teams. So you can see right here, I haven't added everyone else yet. We still need to do that. But everyone else from the first weekend, you have your mini teams here. And that's important because it's really helpful when you get to the demo tracking, or if you want to do PDI and see how your team's doing for the weekend. Like, you know, Nicole, if I'm Nicole right now, I'm looking at this and being like, hey, like, lots of my team have not hit their goals for the weekend for appointments. Let me see if I can coach them a little bit. Then on here, phoning is great for phone jams. We all know how to do that. Attendance to events, which you can now, again, organize by groups and teams. So you can have, you know, when I'm doing, I can go through and, like, cool, make sure all my people are confirmed for the meeting, you know, and add this in for Champions Club for any meetings that are going on. And you can see it, the history week after week, you know, of what we've got on there, which is nice because it tracks all the results. So that's how you use the reps page. Phoning and attendance are pretty straightforward. Demos is the other great feature here to actually track and drive sales. So you have every single appointment that's going on in the office right now today. I'll start off by going to yesterday's demos so you guys can see and have a good idea of what that looked like. The cool thing is I can filter this with just the launch so I can see specifically the demos. And it's pretty easy to do and what you want to update here. You know, I took out a lot of these because they were reps that have already, you know, we moved the reps from active to inactive reps because they already, you know, quit or dropped off on the weekend. So that's a lot of the cancels and the reschedules here. But for all these other ones, right, I should have updates next to all these demos, and I can put CPO and Rex. one problem I'm looking at right now is there's no recommendation spot for most of these calls here. And then I can also put, so whenever someone checks in, I click here, checked in box. Once I check in from them, if they call from the set, I got boom. And once I do a coaching call with them, I usually put my name next to them. Or if I took that call, like I'm the last person that spoke with that person, so I'm going to do their coaching call. And I'm in charge of that. CPO here, notes here, and we can track. And it doesn't automatically calculate it yet. There's going to be some more features that are added into this page. But you can see that I can track and add and numbers and keep track of what we're doing for the day. And it's great because I can see, hey, here's how is Adrian's. How is Julia's team doing? Or cool, Nicole's team doing for the day? And I can go over here and see their demos for the day too, specifically on that. Or I can come over to, groups and see, cool, how many reps are like our top reps, our 6K plus? Cool, Ferris has got some demos and Vera's got some demos today. These are our best reps. We're going to call, make sure these demos get closed out. So proper utilization of this, okay? And I'll just say this, we've never had anything like this. I've been trying to build this for years now, where we could have a software like this, and we finally have a good way of tracking our demos. So it's really important that we utilize it and use it to the best of our abilities here. Q, if you get the hang of it, it will be the most helpful software system we've ever had in managing a large team. You can also, obviously, there's manager resources built into there. If you need to transfer a rep, you can do a transfer request. So if I have a representative that is no longer active, right, I can just click their name. And whenever I click out a representative's name, I will have I'll have the option of granting manager access or marking it inactive. So if I press this button, now they can log into the manager website. And if I press this button, I can mark them as inactive. Can change their team, can change their groups and stuff like that too pretty easily. See custom results on their phone skills, all the good stuff. So that's how you use Q. You can also look at the total groups, so that's the last thing that I would be looking at and checking out the stats is like, cool, how's my staff doing with their demos? And y'all don't have them actually entered into Q. Okay, but I can say, hey, cool, here's where our demo goes for the whole entire staff, across the board. If I want to look at, just the launch, right? We have 16 out of 13, 56 out of 71. So we could get people to book up some more demos today. 54 out of 73, 21 out of 56. We definitely got to get some phone calls for that day, right? And you can see kind of how we're pacing and how we're doing. So that's a quick walkthrough of Q. Hopefully that was helpful. And use QSalesTeam.com. It helps.